Very quickly before we start today's episode, I just wanted to talk very briefly about the mages, the super powerful mages. A lot of people in Discord have been talking about it. A lot of people have been asking me about various different factors associated with it. What I do want to say is that they're actually quite easy to deal with if you don't put the restriction I'm using in obviously our main save to avoid using kill boxes, because kill boxes I think are way too scummy. And to be honest, there's a good reason that even in this little set that we've got here, this alone, just with these three people, is dealing with every mage raid that we're coming up against. So it is quite... I've only had a few mage raids, I will admit. Only a couple in this one, because it's just a quick thing I threw together to test out some various kill box designs. This one, unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. You could surround it with archers, but the point is the mages come through and they just get immediately overwhelmed. They won't fire as well. In a one-by-one corridor like this, they will not fire if there's another mage in front of them for the most part. The rings especially, because they just end up in their own guys, especially with the friendly fire mod. So any sort of setup like this where they haven't got immediate line of sight and you've got two very powerful, two very powerful melee characters to draw their fire, and then with someone else capable of dealing some damage here to help wipe them out afterwards, it's just the ultimate way of dealing with them. So they are quite simple to deal with. It's just obviously in the other save we are putting some other difficulties on there to not make it so easy to scum up. Anyway, welcome back to your regular scheduled content of Rimworld. So we could do it the scum method. We could not go with some of the medieval tech, and we could just put down a massive fucking kill box. But I genuinely do think it takes out the fun of it. Despite how devastating that raid was that we had... Oh my god, I need to change my recording button from the same one that drafts them up. Despite how devastating that raid was, where of course we lost over half of our colony, it does make for some more epic moments rather than just queuing up at a kill box, waiting for everyone to die, going back to business like we did in the robot mod. I think this one is exactly what we were going for, and I just think the raids are a lot more cool that way, aren't they? Right, let's also get rid of these cavalry spikes, because we found out those are a bit crap. So one thing I've done is I've taken everybody off of cleaning for a start, because cleaning is unnecessary, because it turns out these dust devils are insanely good. Don't do that. Don't fight Shittle. You are going to end up in the gulag, my friend. So I also renamed a couple of our elves based on names that I've been sent over Discord, YouTube, wherever else. We have Sweetsy the Summoner, and we have... This was a long name, so it didn't fit. So I also had to throw it into their... I also had to throw it into their bio, and even then it didn't fit. So we have... it was supposed to be Petrus, Frederick, Willem, Jacob, Karl, von Schwartz. Didn't fit, so now we've got Petrus Frederick, which is close enough, I guess. And now they're going to share a meal together. They had one of those classic, horrible, cliche fight and then a laugh and a meal afterwards, and they've made best friends again. Incredible. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw it then just whip past that sort of storm. Fuck knows if I can see it now. They're quite difficult to spot because they just look like the wind. But the dust devils that we can summon with anybody, basically, because obviously a basic mage character, these things are insanely good. Like, they are ridiculously efficient at clearing up any dirt or anything, basically. They're even keeping the quarries clean, which is a bit strange. But, I mean, that alone has made it, saved us an entire job. The summoners, to be honest, have also saved us a job with hauling, but I've left a point in that one as well, just because if you don't have a point in hauling, it prevents them doing very basic things, like, for example, moving these marble chunks out of the way so they could put something else there. They wouldn't be able to do that. They'd be completely locked out of it. For my other testing save, I found out that the fighter abilities are actually really, 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 really cool. So it's not like a mage ability whereby, you know, we teach Darrelly to fucking summon a Hoover or whatever we're doing, or teleport around. The fighter abilities are actually really, really different. So firstly, you write them on leather rather than just writing them on a scroll or whatever using cloth or devil strand. You write them on leather, and it will allow you to adopt a passive skill in exchange for a flat value of stamina. So, for example, one of the ones we could teach them would be sprint, and they would lose 20, or I think it was either 20 or 40 from their maximum stamina cap, but instead they would move a little faster, which you can enable and disable obviously freely. You could teach them, there's one that increases carry capacity, there's one that increases the chance of them doing much more significant damage with a, I think it's called heavy blow or something like that. If only there was some thing we could click on to take a look at that. But yeah, it's actually relatively cheap, and we just need a lot of leather and a lot of magicite. Now, not only that, I was told in the comment section either yesterday or the day before, don't remember, that there's an item called, or that there's a way to smelt magicite into ingots, which allow it to take a lot of, like, blunt damage, and I believe it defends quite well against magic as well. We haven't got an arcane forge, we haven't got the research to do that yet. Again, research is kind of on the back burner a little bit, but that seems like it'd be kind of fun. I think it's called something like Arcellum, or Arcelium, not the singer, the disgraced singer, because I've seen that in one of the other series. That's Arcelium, not the singer R. Kelly. So when we get around to looking at that, but we do need an arcade forge first, which is one of the end game research that we got a little while before that one. It's right there, it's 1500 points, so we'll wait on that one for a while before we start investing into it. We haven't got the resource to do it anyway. You need a lot of magicite for that. Speaking of which, how much magicite have we got right now? 181. Ooh, that's not very much. Now, the way... Oh my god, a Devil's Try's dying of rotting. Is that because... Oh, because we don't have enough coal still. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but not a massive deal. I think this is going to be a too much Devil Strand. It's going to be kind of overkill on Devil Strand anyway. Seeing as it's basically only used for, like, really high-end spells and ultimate abilities, which we might not even end up using. What was I going to say before I was rudely interrupted by myself? Oh, right, so the way Magicite works, of course, is when you mine anything, there's a flat chance to give you some Magicite too. If that applies to the quarry, even though the quarries are useless and have, like, a 90% failure chance, we could just have our people quarry all the time just to try and get Magicite, and then if they get a second thing like Jade, Steel, uranium, potentially? I don't really know. Then that would obviously be fantastic. That would be incredible. But, I mean, where would we put a quarry down in small community? That's obviously Goblin Quarry. There's no reason why they couldn't work in Goblin Quarry, I guess. I'll put it as very, very low tier. So it will come above hauling. They should still have time to get a little bit of it done. So I can imagine there's much tailoring we need to do now. We are trying to make the higher level of plated gloves, plated boots, which we do have a few kicking around there. Honestly, the stockpile is just ran with shit. I need to smelt a bunch of stuff again, don't I? Should we get rid of all of the, what were they called again? Like full head wraps, that's it, full plated head wraps. Let's smelt all of those down if we can do it. I know some of the stuff actually can't be smelted back down. Smelt wraps from armor. Oh, we're allowing anything, are we? Wait, really? We're allowing just about anything? Are we not immediately destroying the stuff that we're producing then? That's a bit silly, brain. We want to change. Maybe I said I'd do it at the end of the episode and then forgot. That's almost certainly what I did. So we want to stop them smelting down death masks, royal-plated gauntlets, and what were the boots? Royal-plated boots. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So anything royal-plated we'll just take off the list, and then I'll make that slightly higher priority so that we can get some of these resources back. So royal-plated, if I just type that in and then just untick everything, that should work, I believe. There we go. Have we got another smelter somewhere? Yeah, we do. So let's go ahead and remove those. Oh, they were linked, Bill, so we might not need to do that, but just to be safe. Is there anything else we actually want our people not to smelt down? To be honest, anything else is fair game as far as I'm concerned. Because we picked the best armor in the game, as far as I know. Yeah, it was. I checked everything twice. It was definitely better than this stuff. That way we can get rid of some of this crap and actually get some better resources back into the colony. Because I think we are completely out of steel again, aren't we? I can't see any at a glance. Yeah, 172. That's not ideal. So we'll empty some of this out. We should also smelt down some of these weapons. But to be honest, the majority of them right now are fucking elephant spears and elephant bows. So I guess other than that, given that they are enchanted, so do a lot of damage here, we'll just smelt everything else down too. And I've already set that up. Okay then, so I guess I should just increase smithing. Does that count? Oh, it probably counts as smelting, you moron. Okay, let's put a point in that as well. Let's make sure that's going above quarry. So let's take, for example, an Aurang's average day. He'll warden, which is going to take up a lot of time, so this is probably a bad choice. Let's take, for example, Darrelly then. She'll hunt, she'll harvest, she'll grow. And obviously hunting is probably not going to be super relevant. Then after that, she'll come back round, or she'll deliver if net relevant, but that's probably not going to be anymore. She'll mine and then plant cut, and then she comes back around again. She'll smelt, which I think is definitely something we should do. It's obviously skill-less anyway, so anybody can do that. Then after that, she'll quarry if there's nothing else available. I think that's a pretty good loadout right now. It's ensuring that all the important things are coming first. Oh, nice, and Aurora. Not that's going to be relevant, so we're all fucking sleep. We got another recruit, and he's called Proibs. Hello, Proibs. Cowardly, animal lover, very neurotic. Ah, I can see why I recruited you. He's an arrow. He's an arrow. What has he got? Pincushion. He's a pincushion. I was going to say arrow shield, but well, maybe arrow shield is a bit more polite than pincushion. What the fuck? Stop building that. If I tell you to, oh, because they're not actually getting to deconstructing it, it's just falling apart. Don't auto rearm. Maybe that'll stop them from rebuilding it. I would like them to just take it apart so we don't actually lose the resources. Holding cloth to red carpet. Okay, you do that. Tempted to recruit Madithius. Well, after you've done that, deconstruct this cavalry spikes. Make sure it's not going completely to waste here. 5 wood back. Okay, that was a waste of time. A lot of names for elves, but in hindsight, I don't have any names for goblins, so comment section, should be some dirty little goblin names. Take that death mask off. You look ridiculous. That's not for you. I'll get him to drop that in a second. Yeah, give me some dirty little goblin names, and we'll make sure that those are in the system. Why not smelting? Why not smelting? What smelt? Smelt below quarry? It's fucking not. What are you doing? They're not automatically smelting. I don't know why. Okay. That's very weird. I mean, she can prioritize doing it. Okay, get to work then. Let's take a look at that. What does that job count as? Smelting speed. Yeah, no shit. I honestly don't know. Okay, fair enough. We'll just do it manually then, if you've got nothing better to do. I've set the jobs up now, effectively. So little Bobby tables, maybe you should start out helping with that too, then? Well, that's a little surprising. I wasn't expecting to get any research done at all. Okay, fair enough. Maybe now we go for the forge? Maybe now we go for the arcane artifacts? Ancient designs, runes, and rumors. Okay, that sounds ominous enough and potentially useless. Let's go for it then, seeing as it's told us absolutely nothing. Fine. Potato plant's dying of rotting. How has the potato plant died of rot? Oh, because they planted it in here, you morons. What happened here? Why have we got suddenly a map edge? Oh my god, I hope that doesn't bite us in the arse. Fuck, no. Who opened this up then? I bet an animal spawned in. Oh my god, that's almost exactly what happened. I bet an animal spawned in, starved, and then cut through the mountain. Shit, that's really annoying. Okay, we better patch that up then. If a raid spawns in there, I don't know what to say. I think the only thing we can say is, oh, big shit. Okay, equip from armor rack as soon as you can. Thank you, team. Should have drafted them first. You fool. Draft. I also need to remember to give them this new plated boots and gear and whatever else we've got going on. Right, so we need to equip whoever does not have armor with armor, preferably. Worcester Sauce, where are your weapons? Where are your weapons? Hang on. Worcester Sauce has nothing. Hang on. Right, Worcester Sauce has a bow. Do you still have the arrows? They have arrows. They're just, for some reason, taking them off. That's okay. Right, Elrang, get yours equipped. Galley, no. Galley, get yours equipped as well. Doring Fan also has a bow. Again, just kind of ignoring it. So we are waiting on Proibs. Proibs, get yourself a weapon, my friend. You are officially 100% drafted. And then everyone else, let's get to defensive positions. Who are we missing? Petrus Frederi, you, my friend, can join us. I mean, I don't want to say on the front lines because you're unarmored, so we'll put you back a little bit. What are we up against? Please not Capital Law. Who are you? Humans? What is that? Sun Elves. Oh, okay, fair enough. It's not a big raid at all. This is actually quite a generous raid. 12 attackers. And they've got, like, mostly melee here. And then mostly crap melee as well. Spears, clubs. That's cool. Okay, they've got one monk, which obviously I would like to try and recruit if possible. It's going to take them quite a long time to get to our base. So everyone's going to be in position. Right, thank you very much. Elrang. Holding J to stop puzzling. Thank you. And how are you doing? Where's our goblin? Has he got his sword yet? It's going to take a while to get there, unfortunately. Right, come on, little goblin. They're mining through the wall rather than just going through the barbed wire, which is a little bit annoying. Why are you doing that? Well, you can go stand with Bobby Tables. Now we've got our actual entrance bay covered now, which is quite nice. There we are. 2 melee characters to try and hold the line there. And let's go ahead and save you guys as having a defensive position. Are they just going to try and tunnel through? Digging a steel door. They are actually going to try and tunnel through. We need to stop that right now. Sweetsy, can I get you to move over here? And then... Oh, Sweetsy can summon explosives. My god. Hang on. Do we want to go for a higher duration with our... As I recall, the explosives are actually really good. Power by the mine explosion radius by 20%. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. Because that way, if they try and mine through the door, we just put a mine right outside the door and watch them all die. Cool. Okay, well, let's summon an explosive then. Probably want to summon an explosive at their feet as they get a little closer. Why are you bunching up like that? What are you doing? They're just taking their time. That seems like a premium Elrang fireball ability, doesn't it? Can fireball hit? Fireball can hit. What the fuck is the range on that, though, huh? Kill them all? I think that's going to miss quite spectacularly. Okay, so we know... Well, the area is completely fucked for a start. But we know we've got to lead our shots a lot more with that. Not that it matters because we've got a fire claw available. That should finish them off. Very nice. Grace Minion 16. I'm sorry, I roasted him. They've got to the... They've just... The minion opened the fucking door. Are you joking? Okay. That's very annoying, isn't it? So I guess you're here now. Quickly. Mine. Quickly. No. Too slow. Help me. Turn on friendly fire. Go. Oh my god, what was that? Please leave. Oh god, get out of there. What's the source? What the hell are you doing? Standing? Aren't we all? We might have to send... Okay, spite the monk. Can't spite the monk. Now we can spite the monk. Spite the monk. Good shot. Very nice. Arang, how are we looking for a... Well, we've had one flyer claw, yes, but how about a second? Not off cooldown quite yet, but now... Ooh, that's looking dangerous. Let's try it like there. Try and avoid maiming our people too much. Or just completely fucking miss. I'm way too overcautious with those. I think we can agree. Right, little Bobby Tables, get into position. Here they come. You know what? Little Bobby Tables, why don't we just get you in close and we'll send you to come and help out with this, because this has kind of gone to shit a little bit. They are fleeing. I would love to take that monk prisoner. They are a Sun Elf monk, so we can take them. Fucking did take him. That's the important thing. Can take him. Absolutely did take him. There's another monk. Apparently the monks are very, very powerful. They're like D&D style hyper-physical monks. So this could be a really, really good get for us right there. We've got Jotris. How you doing? Jotris Bonson. Nothing good going for him. We've got Gig... 19 melee. 19 melee. Holy shit. Darrelly. Stay here. I need you, Darrelly. If you would be so kind to come and cure this person, because holy fuck, that is unbelievable. That's like absolutely ridiculous. So let's get you to heal him up, just try and keep him alive a little bit longer. If we get that guy with fighting training, make him a gladiator, a death knight, and a bladesman obviously would be the super choice there. Make that guy into a bladesman. You have yourself a very, very, very powerful guy. Right, drop him down. We'll use you to just manually sort of regenerate there. Okay, there we go. How are we looking? Bleeding out 3 hours. Do we chop anything off? Left kidney has been destroyed. That's not ideal, is it? That does not constitute long living. Okay, go and tend to them very, very quickly. You go back about your business. Good work, team. Why are our minions dying? Are they trying to escape through our doors again? Can you fuck off with that? Seriously, that's really annoying when I have to rebuild those doors. Who would like some target practice? Little Bobby Tables, why don't we see how good your Death Knight training truly will be? Excuse me, please leave that door. That's my wife's door. She is very sick. Him with the Great Blade. As I recall, the Great Blade does also hurt our guys. Nice. Wow, that is quite powerful, isn't it? It's apparently spited that person down as well. Are you worth capturing? Been out 20 hours. What are you good at? Bio. Hard worker is fantastic. Optimistic is fantastic. Cycling dollar's fantastic. 11 melee. I think you're also pretty good, but quick sleeper and underground are irrelevant. This guy's pretty good though, so you are probably also going to join. Don't spite him, you fucking moron. You are also absolutely on the capture list. And who else we got here? Let me just check everybody then. Do my due diligence. We've got Nyctophobe and Abrasive, and then we've got Fisherman, Annoying Voice. Magically Gifted could be good. However, what though? She's actually pretty good. I thought she was going to die, but no, she's fine. She's just got very, very low health, but I imagine it's all from burn. Oh, wow. Proibs, time to run your place, my friend. Look at this. This is a hell of a stocked prison, huh? We could be going back up to... How many are we up to now then? We're up to 10. We could be back up to 16 in no time. Especially if we pull this off. So recruit you. We want to just make sure everybody's being recruited. That's kind of essential here. I did do it yesterday, but there might be a few new ones I've missed. Look at this. What a fucking top-up for our armies, huh? Recruit. We need more wardens. I think just having Elrang as a warden. We've got Elrang, and who else is the other one? Galley can do it. I'm also going to get Galley to do it, and I'm also going to get Sweetsy to do it as well. Eberos, the magically gifted guy, did just get an infection. We'll send Darrelly in and try and go for the cure disease. I honestly think that her poison ability is not worth using in combat. Granted, if we get it early enough, because it's done by how far they move, the more poison they get. So, it's effective. But by the time they get that close anyway, it's probably a little bit too late. So I think I would rather just manually turn it off and then use her as prisoner control and prisoner management, obviously saving the lives of our people instead. Who knows? Maybe that other raid would have gone differently if she had more mana available to start regenerating our people. Did that work? Yeah, he's fine. Look at that. My God, honestly, it would be a completely different game if we... Adoring fantasy-inspired recruitment. Shit. I should probably check everybody. Inspired recruitment, inspired surgery, shoot frenzy, inspired trade, work frenzy. Sweetsy is also... Holy fuck, hang on. Okay, here's what we do. We wait till tomorrow. We send... Oh, don't do that. Oh, errorballs. We'll send Darrelly in a second, don't worry. She'll be fine. I thought disease immunity prevented that, though. Maybe not. Okay, it doesn't matter too much. We'll send her in, and we will pick the ones we want to take. So there's a lightning mage in there, which I'm thinking should be top tier. Monk could be quite fun. Who else we got? We got a lightning mage, we got a monk. Oh, we got just a lightning mage, 2 monks. The rest are all just basic characters. Yeah, it really is. So we're taking lightning mage and a monk then. Tomorrow. We're just going to get them right now for free. Adoring fan, inspired recruitment, prioritize chatting with Vensis the Keeper. Are you definitely on recruit? You are. And then Sweetsy, you are feeding the weak stew to blah, blah, blah. Why don't we chat with... Was Taurus better? Taurus, what have you got? Bio, unstoppable. That seems very, very good for a melee character, but he hasn't got many skills. We've got you, Neurotic Monk. To be honest, you've got less skills. So, Sweetsy is going to prioritize chatting with a Taurus. I think we are going to get 2 very good recruits. Well, I mean, instantly we are about to get 2 very good recruits. And then, my friends, some more names. Now we have Elfie McElface and Lan Mandragoran the Monk. And, of course, Elfie McElface being the Lightning Wizard. That's quite good. We do need to set up these armor sets, though I keep saying that and keep forgetting it. So that's our top priority for the next sort of 4 and a bit days there so that we can get back on track. Look at that. Look at the bounce back, though. Look at the abilities, though. Fuck me. What the hell am I looking at? So I actually, out of all of these, have no idea how the monks work. So they have the physical ability. They also have something called Chi, which is kind of similar to the Death Knight's Hatred. Wow, look at this. This seems like a whole bunch of other shit to learn. Maintain a strong level of Chi. No base stamina. So I guess that's how he restores his Chi. Or not. Any physical or mental ailments must be purged before chi can begin. Right. In that case, we send you to have a word with Darrelly, or more specifically, when Darrelly walks past, I'm just going to get her to hit you with one of the old regenerate spells. That should cure his physical ailments. And then you can now meditate for chi. Oh, look at that. He actually is. And look, the chi is generating. Oh, this is cool. And then the attacks do obviously consume both chi. Oh, do they not consume stamina? Interesting. That one consumes chi, and then Thunderstrike consumes chi as well. What's the stamina for then, I wonder? Then Alfie McOutface has 1 point available. I think Lightning Bolt has to be it, right? You got Lightning Bolt, Lightning Cloud, creates an area charged with lightning, damages and stuns anything in its mist. That's cool. We've already got that. Actually, that could be good for crowd control. We haven't really got many crowd control spells. He says as Elrang has saved all of the game. AMP, augmented by magical power. Okay, cool. We got Kaioken then, basically. I'm going to go for the Lightning Bolt. I feel like a fast-firing, targeted spell is a nice complement to Elrang's area of effect spells. We'll go for that. Single target DPS versus crowd control. I assume we also don't want to give Mandragoan a weapon, right? Because he's a monk, so surely the unarmed combat is the important thing here. I guess unarmed is what we want to go for. Is there any way that will say that? Delivers 4 attacks in rapid... Must be performed... Oh, yeah. Must be within a melee range and unarmed to perform this attack. Sure. I did just change his loadout to have the spear, but I guess that's kind of a bit pointless now. We might as well swap that out. I think we're out of death plate, you know, so we can't actually get another... We can't get our new recruits armored up. So we've got Steel Armor Rack, we've got obviously all of these used. Nobody is on that one. Oh, that one's got the Royal Death Plate and the Archer's Braces. Okay. That one's just got a full plate helm. What's going on with this? Steel Armor Rack, nobody. So this is all our people that have died. Saint Tender? Oh, because they're still alive somewhere. They're one of the ones that got kidnapped. Right, okay. Knife Ear Joe too. Don't remind me. Zora as well. In that case then, let's take I think getting our monk armored up as soon as possible should be the right play. So let's get you to go and equip from armor rack. Actually, let's make that his armor rack then. So, oh, better idea. Hang on, let's make you... Where are you? You are monk. Right. Let's get him to equip, force wear the gear that we want, the gear that's missing from the rack. So force wear the death mask, and then we'll just go and get him to, or force wear the death mask whenever you're ready. We'll do that, and then get him to just transfer that straight to the rack. Their full setup then is Royal Death Mask, Royal Death Plate, Royal Plated Gauntlets, and Royal Plated Boots. Very nice. So that's basically the best gear we can get. Am I missing anything? I guess they could wear a cape, but they will just keep the cape on, because obviously the cape's not going to weigh them down too much. So what I need to do now then is get everybody equipped with their armor, and very slowly give them all the gear, the gloves, the boots that they need, and slowly tick them off. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I mean, to be honest... Oh, shit, another new recruit. My God. Come on, at least give me a chance to name you first. Trick the unworthy, or just unworthy in this case, because unfortunately the names don't fit. I need to find a mod that allows us to add more characters into the Rimworld names, more letters, because honestly, at this stage, we're just... None of them fit. None of these names fit. It's a real shame, because they only give you so few letters to use, huh? Right, let's get this storage sensor expanded. What I was going to say is, we're using this as a defensive tower. To be honest, if they've already got to that stage, we've lost. So, let's get all this hollowed out, and let's actually do something more useful with it. There's one of those dust devils. So, you see that? They can also fly through walls. They don't give a shit. So, it's much more efficient than any cleaner we could ever hope to have. Oh, God, there go all the crops. Is it worth just getting the last? To be honest, we don't need any more hay. We've got 5,000. I might even replace that growing zone, because that's a complete waste of time now, isn't it? Bearing in mind that we might not even need ice anymore at this stage. So I've been told to grow the parasite, because that will, as we're running through, it's kind of like a mana battery, in that it will absorb mana from our people, but it will produce magicite, which is what we use to produce everything magical, be that scrolls, armor, enchantment gems, anything, really. So... It might not be a bad idea. I was told to grow that in the comment section. So why don't we chuck a whole bunch of that down? Obviously, for the timing, it's irrelevant because now it's winter. So speaking of which, how are we doing in the house? We might want to remove that magical cooler, seeing as it's winter. And let's also vent you into the castle. Okay. So the one thing I want to get done very, very briefly is dealing with the tomb, because we've got this really nice tomb where they could get a lot of recreation from, but it's just, fucking hell, we just haven't finished it yet. Oh, another dirty goblin. Very nice. I just leave the dirty goblins do dirty goblin things. I don't really care about what they're up to be honest. Let's give him a, so Probs Weave has nothing and nothing. I guess we just give them an elephant spear. There's no reason not to give them that, seeing as I'm going to give them that anyway. But I'm not giving them loadouts, and I'll let them attack. They could be dirty, aggressive little things as well. Right, there you go, there you go. And you guys are limited to, accidentally opening Premiere apparently, you guys are limited to Dirty Goblin Zone. Do I want to? Because there's not going to be any food for the time being. Actually, I don't know, 2 of them they might be able to do it. Have they got a good chef? Goblin's got a good chef. What a stupid question. Oh, they actually do. No, wait, that's the wrong person. I'm so sorry. I just accused one of our finest elf recruits of being a dirty goblin. Proibs or Kosher? Kosher can't even cook, and Proibs is terrible. Okay, never mind. I guess we won't set up Goblin Village yet, because they'll all die. Then if we haven't already, I feel like it's necessary. So we've already got the God King throne queued up there. 125 steel, 500 gold. Have we got enough gold for it? Surely we're nowhere near. 87. Yeah, that's going to take a while. So this was obviously going to be the throne room as well to make up for the old freezer that we've dismantled. We've got 2 kind of useful rooms there. Chittel's bedroom is a little bit sparse as well. Counts as somewhat impressive, but I'm going to give him a little bit more furniture as well because I feel like he deserves it. There it is. After 3 episodes of waiting, we've got the Devil Strands. How much have we got? Only 190 so far, but we've got a little bit more from this current crop to come in. Yeah, we've got quite a lot more to come, though. So let's take a look. So, like I said, Darralee's ultimate is absolutely high priority here. So I'm going to type in Druid. We've got Fertile Lands. Oh, what does that do? Druid adds a blessed area of land with fertile growth. Oh, that sounds cool. Regrow Limb is the big one. Now look at that. That's going to cost us 100 Devil Strands. So that's the chunk of this first batch gone immediately. But it's going to save lives. So absolutely, we're going to go for that one. What else do we want? What's Elrang's ultimate? Let's go. It's Firestorm, isn't it? Now that, when the mages turn up, I think is going to save us. It's 252 Magicite, though. Shit, have we got enough? 236, we don't have... Oh, we have a little bit more up there. 263. We do not have enough for both. My god, of all the things, I was not expecting Magicite to be the one thing we were kind of limited by here. Okay, let's suspend that for the time being. That will allow us to make new mages, but I don't think we've got anyone capable of being trained up into a mage right now. I want to turn Sir Shittle into some sort of warrior. I think he deserves it. But that will cost us a fortune at the gem crafting station. Can we even make it? We can. So the gems of physical insight will, as it says there, with the spirit of a warrior granting them the physical adept trait, then we will have to train them in a field, which will require us crafting the book as well. That alone is 400 Magicite. It's very, very expensive. So we might have to do a bit of quarry work here. Now, we can save a lot of time and effort by building it straight into our stockpile, so whatever they mine is just automatically counted towards our stuff. Now, you can build a mini quarry, obviously, which is kind of a small area. You can only put it on quarryable stones, so that's anywhere where there's a mountain or the surrounding zones. We can put a full-blown quarry in our stockpile, and I think it would just about fit as well, depending on where we want to put it. It's a shame that the roof support is there, huh? Put it there. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to do that. So... we need to take away these 2 blocks here, and then if we move this over to here, I believe it was, that will allow us to... oh, yeah, no, I was slightly out, unfortunately. That will hopefully allow us to keep the ceiling up, whilst also... I don't know, the ceiling might not collapse that quickly, might it? We'll have to give it a go. I'll put a couple down here, and just... that will allow us to work at that quarry for a very, very long time. So, that, I think, is the right play here, just for the Magicite alone. There we go. That's going to allow us to churn out a decent amount of spells, I think. I think we should also work on Darralee's thing, like, right now. Get that done as soon as possible, because I don't know what the sort of cooldown is, what the mana expectations of that are. Who is... so, Druid Spell Regrow Limb, that counts as what, like, crafting? So, I guess that'll be Galley's domain again. She's building the quarry right now, so let's just get her to start on this first. I think this should... I mean, it might take the limbs a long time to regrow. I don't know. So, let's get this done as soon as possible to ensure that that's going to go smoothly, and where... oh, it's there. Druid Spell Regrow. That's it. Yeah, okay, cool. Right. Read and regrow all of my people's limbs. What do we do? Creates a seed of life required to regrow body parts. Regrow surgeries are only available when we have 1 seed of life, 1 mana potion, 1 medicine. We can't make medicine, so I guess that's fucked, that one. Okay. I might have to do a little bit of editing here, because there are certain things that... weirdly enough, Rim of Magic does not play well with the medieval setting. It seems weird to think that, given that it's very traditional fantasy. But we can't make medicine. You know, that requires, what, Neutramine? There's no way we can get Neutramine in this. Yeah, I don't really know. Guess just make a seed of life, then. There you go, boom, right there. Just shit that out. Oh, it needs to be refrigerated. Sorry, my bad. Right, get that into the fridge as soon as possible then. Seed of regrowth. Is that what it is? Seed of regrowth? Yeah, that's it. Seed of regrowth. Okay. Very nice. So we've got a quarry almost finished. The next wave is in 11 hours. Right, hush my mouth. Apparently you can do it with herbal medicine. Hang on, let me just double check again. I think it was herbal medicine, requires mana potion, it requires a seed of regrowth, and it requires herbal medicine, medicine, and classical medicine. Yeah, cool. So all of one value as well. That's fantastic. Okay, so we should, in theory, be able to regrow body parts then. I suppose that would have been the quicker way to check rather than diving around death files. Regrow nose. Regrow. Okay, maybe not. We've not got any mana potions. We've definitely got mana potions. We've not got any medicine, perhaps. That's more likely. Have we not been growing heal root ever? Well, that seems a bit silly. Why have I not been doing that? I don't think I have. Oh my god, you fool. I guess we don't really need much more cotton, right? Or, I mean, what have we got a lot of here? Hay grass, right. That's a perfect thing to... Oh, I've already replaced it with parasite, haven't I? Trees. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. There's plenty of trees on the map, right? Replace the poplar trees, because they also take ages as well. Heal root it up. We've got 8 hours before the next raid is going to turn up. I think we'll leave today's episode there because it's just going to be a lot of digging shit up and obviously equipping armor and preparing for the next raid at that stage. And just in case the next raid is massive, I don't want this episode to go on for an hour. So we will leave that one there. We've got a lot of good retreat. The bounce back has been incredible. We've gone from it literally in like 2 short episodes from... what were we up to? 16 people down to 7, back up to 15. We've got a monk, we've got a lightning mage, we've got the summoner now. We've lost our blade masters, but we've gained a lot of mages along the way. So I feel like this whole thing has worked out incredibly well. That was the bounce back that we needed, but I don't know that the game is going to be any more forgiving, even though we've rebuilt completely from scratch essentially. So that's going to be fun to find out. Thank you all for watching. Remember that we are implementing the Patreon list changes. However, the Patreon lists have not finished being recreated yet. So I'm going to stick to last month's methods until that is done, because I don't want anyone to miss out, because I feel like that wouldn't be fair. So a big thank you to Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Aiden W, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Belix Tromba, Ben Hoffland, Bootsgetter, Chesty, Crosis, Chris, Cyric, 313, Derek, DKO, Donald, Fukuna Vasquez, Gogolus, Grimwolf, Gwen S, Harik, Harry McGowan, Huey Longdong, Iguana Squad, Jackson Woodman, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Limpy George, Michael Mullen, Norstress, Necrophil, Odie, Palvis Presley, Peyton Denisar, Paul, Rodin, Sarabi, Scott, Scaz, Slippinip, Somnus, Shay, The One Ring, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McClam, Udric H, Vacuous Bacchus, Varagon, Vlad and William Green for the support the insane tier levels on Patreon. Big shout out to these guys. Thank you for your support over there. And our 15 random patrons of today are Yellow4, Silkworm, Asaro, Zach, Alex Bogard, Adrian Ellison, Erotha, Derek, Dylan, Organized Confusion, Kane GB, Blood for the Blood God, Rongo Star, Lapis, and Monica V. Thank you guys for all of your support over on Patreon as well. And a big thank you to all the patrons and you at home for watching. And a thank you to Shittle. Big thank you to Shittle.